What's going on, everyone? We are back with another video, and for this video we are going to see which position is the most dominant in the NBA. And of course 2K is going to be a little unrealistic with this, because in real life, or at least in 2K, you guys know I talk about this a lot. A lot of 2K YouTubers talk about this a lot. If you play 2K, you guys know that there is a real big man cheese in this game. You could run a lineup with, two big men who are trash at spades on the floor. But I guess their defense or something will just make up for it. I don't really know. But you guys know in real life that a team running a two-center lineup is not going to do good. You really need big men who can space the floor in this era of basketball. And so I just want to see which position is going to be the best. So we got the 76ers here, and coach game plan. This is going to be the point guard lineup. We got Chris Paul, Kyrie Irving, Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, and Ben Simmons in the starting lineup. And then off the bench we got Trae Young, Kemba Walker, John Wall, De'Aaron Fox, and Russell Westbrook. Again, I just tried to make the best lineup possible, moving people's positions around the way that I did. For the Bucks, this is our shooting guard team. We got CJ, Donovan Mitchell, Luka, James Harden, and Paul George. And then off the bench we have Bradley Beal, Klay Thompson, Jaylen Brown, Zach LaVine, and Devin Booker. For the Bulls, this is our small forward team. Okay, we got DeMar, Chris Middleton, Jimmy Butler, KD, and LeBron James. And off the bench we got Kawhi, Brandon Ingram, Tobias, Gordon Hayward, and Andrew Wiggins. For the Cavaliers, this is our power forward team. We got Giannis, Pascal, Gallinari, John Collins, and AD. And then off the bench, we have Jason Tatum, Zion, Blake Griffin, Sabonis, and Jaren Jackson Jr. For the Celtics, this is rounding out the teams. This is our center lineup. We got Bam at the 1, Joel, DeAndre Ayton, Rudy Gobert, and Andre rounding up the starting lineup. And then off the bench, we got Hassan, Clint Capella, Kristaps, Karl-Anthony Towns, and Jokic. Team doesn't want, I'm surprised that 2K didn't want Jokic and Kat both starting over Adebayo and Embiid, but maybe the defense was a big difference. I know they are running a defensive lineup. I'll show you guys all what lineup we're running. Yeah, I seemed like halfway through a season in one of these, but I forgot to change the system proficiencies because they were all just terrible for most of the teams. So I had to switch that around a little bit. So that's what all of their lineups are looking like. As far as the players that I included, I just made each team the 10 best players at each position. Based off of 2K ratings, of course. You know, you guys might disagree. Maybe someone else should have been in one of the lineups over someone else. All I did was based off of ratings, okay? So don't get mad with me with that. That's what all the lineups are looking like. And yeah, we're just gonna simulate through the season, see what everybody's record is, and then we're gonna get to the playoffs. All right, so Giannis did end up winning MVP. This was the Giannis for the power forward team. Do we have anything else? No, that's not arc-wide, but Trae Young did win most improved, which is actually really surprising. Yeah, the face scans weren't right with everybody. Yo, 2K, you need to fix this in 2K21. Oh, he still has the other players. Okay, because I imported people's, holy crap, the Celtics. 72 and 10. I just imported, people's attributes onto players who were already on the team, so I guess that's what it is. But that's kind of what screwed up the face scans. As you can see, Giannis is fucking Colin Sexton, I think. I don't know, but some of the players are right, some of the players are not right. But yeah, this is what all the awards are looking like. I don't know which players are on our team. Oh, these players on our team, like you can see there, Luka's not right, but James Harden is right. So I don't know why this ended up the way that it is. But I did want to do this, so we were still playing teams of, real players. It was still like the Nets. The Nets still have KD and Kyrie. I didn't want to make it too easy. I wanted to see how they could compete against actual NBA players, or like the actual NBA teams, not just a bunch of trash players in these 5 teams. But here's the league standings right here. So the Raptors We're the only actual team that did better than any of our teams, and this is our point guard team. So that's kind of what I expected. I expected the lack of defense was going to hurt them a lot. Yeah, they were one of the worst defensive teams in the league. While the Celtics, who were our center team, wow, yep. So I'm telling you, the center team and the power forward team were the two best defensive teams. Point differential, all 5 of our teams were the best though. Was our Bulls? Yeah, this was our small forward team, and they were only 57 and 25. Wait, this was our shooting guard team. Our shooting guard team was 7 games better than the small forward team. Wow, that's actually really surprising. Offensively, they were actually a lot better. And defensively, they weren't that much worse. So that's kind of really surprising. But that's what that's looking like. Let's go to player stats, see how, look at the leaders for each team. For our point guard team, Damian Lillard led him with 20. That makes sense because he was our small forward. Like Steph Curry was our power forward, so he still got a lot of points. Yeah, okay, so they still played normally. You know, Steph Curry was still playing beyond the arc. Nothing too insane. Rebounds, yeah, Ben Simmons, you knew who was going to lead. Westbrook off the bench. Did he not get that much time or something? Because he didn't take many shots. What about playmaking? Yeah, Steph Curry. For the Bulls, looking like KD led us, and then LeBron James right behind him. Rebounds, you know, it's going to spread out a bunch. You got a lot of similar players, and then you got LeBron leading us with assists, and then Chris Middleton actually with 5. For our power forward team, yeah, you had AD and Giannis completely take over for this team, both 23.5 points. Rebounds, both of them led us, and then assists, Giannis with 8. Absolutely fantastic. Celtics, our center team, Joel led us with 21.5 points, then Kristaps with 16.5 rebounds. Everything going around. Drummond usually getting, you know, 13, 14 boards a season at 8.5. Rudy Gobert at 7. And then, yeah, the playmaking for this team was kind of weak. Jokic coming off the bench, he's obviously not going to put up the numbers that he puts up, but he still leads us in assists at 4.5. Personally, I thought he should have been the starter for our team. But anyway, we're going to simulate through the first round of the playoffs. We only have one matchup here, which is the Bucks versus the 76ers, which is the shooting guard versus point guards. So this could be a close game. This could definitely be a close game. Let's see what everybody does. Wow. 76ers was our point guard team, and they completely destroy them. Toronto, I know, was up. I don't know if they were up 3-0 or 3-1, but that Bulls team, who is our small forwards, came back from a 3-1 deficit, at least 3-1. And then it looks like our centers and power forwards both sweep their way through the first round. So now we got 4 of our 5 teams in the second round of the playoffs. Matchup here is centers versus small forwards, and then we have power forwards versus point guards. So I'm expecting the big guys to win both times, but I would definitely like to see an upset here. Simulate first round. Ooh, both center and power forward make it through to the next round. I do want to check out closeout game. Yeah, it wasn't even close. They just can't defend them. That's absolutely crazy in my opinion. Yeah, I guess they spaced the floor pretty well, actually. Bulls only shoot 7 more threes and shoot it terribly. Closeout game here. It was only a 2-point game, so that's definitely something. And yeah, I guess in this case, point guards can't really guard these big guys, so I kind of understand that. But now you have the power forwards versus the center, so I am going to simulate game by game. Celtics are the centers, I believe, and they're up 2-0. 3-0. Oh my gosh. Is it going to be a clean sweep? Ooh, doesn't look like it. Wow, they came back in the end to win it. Wait. Yeah, okay. So Giannis actually could not lead them past the centers. Very surprising, because I thought this power forward team, if anybody was going to be able to take down the Celtics, but they get swept. Oh, I just accidentally sim through the season, but whatever, or the rest of the playoffs, but whatever. Joel Embiid ends up winning Finals MVP at 14.5, 5 and 4 for the center team. So this is kind of what I expected. 2K loves their big man cheese. I mean, you saw them; they only lost 10 games in the regular season. That's totally mind-boggling. I mean, look at this. They end up winning by 1, but they didn't hit a single 3, and they only attempted 8. Kristaps attempting 5 of them. Kind of surprising. I think this team would have been better with Cat in the starting lineup, just adding that floor spacing. But whatever. It is what it is. That was a big game. But yeah, looks like defensively that was the reason that this team won. I mean, it seemed like they were able to guard 1 through 5 very, very well. I mean, nobody could score in the paint on these guys, so I kind of understand why they won, but still, small forwards I think would still win in real life. But there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave that like and subscribe so you guys get notified when I drop more videos. And peace.